Hey guys, it's Jen. It's been a while. So it's 2017 finally. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm pretty glad that 2016 is over because it wasn't the best year for our family. And so I'm glad it's over. So I thought I'd do a little video letting you guys know how I did throughout 2016. So during 2016, I read a total of 108 books. My original goal was 100, so I surpassed my goal. I'm pretty happy with what I've read. Overall, I read a total of 38,973 pages, so on average, my books were about 440 pages each. So that's pretty good. Usually, for me to reach the 100 mark, I need to read shorter books. So I did pretty good this year. So the longest book that I read was 1,059 pages, and that was Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. So it was a pretty good reading year for me. Of the 108 books that I read, 42 of them were fantasy, so I read a lot of fantasy. The majority of the books that I read was fantasy, and I'm pretty happy with that because I really enjoy fantasy books, and I hadn't been reading as many of them the past few years, so I'm kind of getting back on track with that. And the format that I read the most of was audiobooks because in July I started listening to audiobooks and I read 35 audiobooks throughout the year. The next highest would be hardcovers, which I read 30 of, so they were pretty close. I'm going to be continuing listening to audiobooks this year, so I'm hoping that I will be able to reach my goal this year, which is also 100 books for 2017, because some years it's a struggle for me to make that, and other years it's easier. So I just usually set that as my goal, as something to aim towards, and I like for my goal to be somewhat challenging and not too easy, so that's what I'll be aiming for again this year. My best reading month was the month of July, which I read 19 books during, and April and December were my worst reading months, where I only read 4 books in each of those months. So I was kind of slumping a little bit there. I'll probably have a slump or two this year, so I'm just going to leave it at 100, and I think that's a good goal for me, usually every year. As for series, I know everyone else is probably like me and you read a lot of series. I started 31 new series this year and I only finished 13. So I have a lot of series on the go now, and some I'm caught up with, some I'm not at all, not even close, because I started a few epic fantasy series that have like a lot of books out. So it's going to take me a while to get through those. Hopefully I will make some good progress on them this year. And like my biggest goal in 2016 was to only buy 30 books. Well, I completely failed that goal. I bought 59 new books this past year, and while I think that that's a lot more than I wanted to read, I still managed to bring my TBR down by a total of 43 books. So my TBR as of January 1st is 187 books. So I'm going to work on that again this year. It's at least below 200 now. So I'm going to work on that and work on bringing it down. And hopefully I will make as good a progress as I did this past year, because the year before I don't think I made any progress at all. I think I actually added books. So I'm going to try and bring that number down even more. So for 2017, I do have a couple of goals. My first goal is obviously to read 100 books. My second goal is to try and buy no more than 40 books. I'm raising it from the 30 because that was pretty unrealistic with all the series that I have on the go, and I'm hoping that 40 is a more realistic number for me, that I will be able to keep to that. I'm going to be using my library more, so Overdrive mostly is what I'll be using from the library, just because it's easier for me where I don't have to forget about taking them back. So I will be doing that this year. Also, I will be trying to do more reviews. Usually I'm pretty bad at getting the reviews up. I just have like my little mini reviews in my monthly wrap-ups, and I'd like to do a little bit better, and I'd like to post videos more regularly because obviously I haven't posted a video in a few weeks. It's been a pretty busy December for me because I mean it's a busy time of year for everyone, and we were all sick over Christmas. So we're finally getting back to normal here, and hopefully I will be able to get back to posting videos more often. So those are pretty much my only goals for the new year, just the 3 of them. Maybe I'll make another goal to work on finishing some series that I have on the go, because even though I started 31 series this year, I have way more than that on the go. I'm not even sure how many series I have on the go. There's so many of them. It's a little bit ridiculous. So I hope everyone had a great Christmas and a good New Year's, and if you have any goals for this upcoming year, let me know down below what they are, and let me know how you did on your 2016 goals, and I will see you guys later. Bye!